something got really awakened inside of me. I feel more connected to life. I feel more connected to nature. I feel connected more to my body and to my senses and to my pleasure and to my sensuality and to my heart and to other human beings. I'm connected to the joy and pleasure of being connected to someone and with life in turn. I'm noticing there's no more or less of seeking and grasping and chasing for some highs, but just the experience of the moment and the fullness of the moment. And the fullness of my heart and the fullness of the connection in the moment without having it be anything more than just a simple touch. I used to be very afraid of intimacy, and still, it's something that I'm working through. Um, so I would connect in different spaces and communities, and I feel people hugging and touching, and I would be terrified of that. And I'm like, oh, what do they want from me? Like, why are they touching me? And part of me is like, oh, I want to touch you as well, but don't think I want something more than that. And yeah, I don't have that anymore, or not at least to that same extent. Now I can be with someone and just feel them and be with them and follow this natural intuitive impulse that we all have. We can call it intuition, we can call it, the charge, the energy. There's this natural pull towards someone or something, and other way around, there's a natural repellent of someone or something. And we're human animals, and I think we've got really disconnected from that from that intuitive push and pull, and we try to think our way into something. But what I've discovered or rediscovered is this deeper connection to, like, I want to move towards you, or I actually want to move away from you. And being empowered in that, I love the sentence, no is a full sentence, period. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone, not even to yourself. And that's the fucking gold that I love. It's like, okay, I don't need to explain myself to anyone, but not even to myself. It's like, if it's a no, it's a no, and there's no need. And we're so accustomed and conditioned to explain ourselves. Like, why is it a no? And oftentimes we create stories around like why it's a no, and oftentimes these stories are bullshit. We lie to please people instead of saying, no, this is not what I want. This is not what's serving me. And maybe part of that is like us not having the language to articulate it in a way that's also loving, appreciating what is being offered and kindly saying no. So there's some work to be done there. Um, yeah. And it's, I'm seeing a butterfly flying around the flowers, and it's just smelling and sensing and seeing, and it's being drawn to certain more than the others, you know. And a butterfly doesn't have to explain itself why it doesn't land on a blade of grass that may not be appealing to them, and why it chooses the most extraordinary flower. And the other flowers are not jealous of the butterfly, you know, sitting on a certain flower. So it's reconnecting to that primal force of energy, primal life force energy that moves us towards or away from something, and just allowing to be moved by life.